Hello folks, I want to do a harmonica maintenance video. Going to be real basic because I'm not a harmonica technician at all. I just know basic maintenance, so I just want to pass along this information to you guys. So, let's say you get a harmonica out of the box and it doesn't sound quite right, not airtight. First thing you do before you do anything else is you want to tighten up these screws. And the way you want to tighten them is you just don't want to go down the line here and tighten them that way. You want to go cross, like you would do the lug nuts on a tire. So you want to tighten like this one first, and then that one in that corner, and then this one was missing one actually when it was opened, so you have to look out for that too, especially in these Chinese hops. So you want to put a screw there and tighten that one, then down here to this, and then the middle, and that. So you don't want to do them all straight across, because to get this flat, and that's that's what you want. You want to get it flat as you can. You want to do it cross. So that's basically that. So you try that, and if that doesn't work, well, next thing you want to do is you have to take it apart. You want to gap the reeds, and this is how you gap the reeds. You take a piece of paper and slide it up underneath and see if you can get it to go to all of them, just by sliding it without forcing it at all. This one only got 2, so you want to adjust the reeds, press them down on lightly, and mind you, they are very fragile. They will break very easily, and once they're broke, unless you know how to spot weld them on there like some people do, you're screwed. So that's it. So once you get them all gapped, you pluck the reeds, and they should make a distinct tone. Now this is going to be hard to do with holding the camera at the same time, but I'm going to give it I may put the camera down so we can get the tone. I don't know if the microphone's going to pick it up or not, but we're going to put the camera down here, and you want to pluck them with the end of a toothpick. Hear that? Then you get a distinct tone. Next, and right up the line, and so forth. Now if you get one that just goes clink, you don't get a tone, that means you have to gap that more, by pressing down on that side. Usually press on the end here. You want to press on that end and try to push it down. Now that may or not be successful for you. It's worth doing. Companies nowadays are better about sending them back and replacing them, which is a good thing, because I remember the good old days in the 70s. If they told you as soon as you bought it, you can't bring it back. So, okay. So another thing you want to do too, you want to sand these things. And you're gonna get a piece of sandpaper. I would start out with a fine grit, and you want to do it on a level surface. So I've already leveled this. This is as flat can be, and you just take it with the flat side down and go back and forth. Get them flat. You get the idea. And when you get it all back together, it should sound decent. Yep, so that's what you can do if you get one out of the box. It doesn't sound quite right. I notice a lot of these Chinese hops, which would be this one, these reed plates. They can be iffy on the quality control. Suzuki, a lot better with the quality control. I've never bought a Suzuki out of the box and have it not be good. Brazilian herring, also never got one out of the box that wasn't good. Honer, I've had a couple that weren't so good. Yep. So that's basically all the maintenance that I know. I mean, some people really, they're technicians. They know how to do it. They know how to spot weld the reeds in, how to really gap them with a feeler gauge, and so forth. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope to pass on a little knowledge to you people, especially you newbies getting into this hobby. You know, because buying new hops all the time and trying to return them can be difficult. Stay tuned for this little project right here. I'll pass this information along as well. If you ever wanted to make your own hot mic and you find even buying the shells are expensive, well, that's a Harley taillight. So, yep, go to the junkyard, see if you can get a Harley taillight. I've already made a couple out of these. One looked like the nose of a fighter plane shock. I'm going with metallic on this. It's come out pretty good so far. I just painted with a rattle can. I want to get some clear coat on that. And I'm open to suggestions for the grill. If anybody's got any suggestions for the grill, write them down in the comments. Because I usually use a blued shower drain. That's what I use, because it's blue metallic and it does look pretty cool. But I'm open to suggestions, so if anybody wants to comment on that, let me know. Alright, so I think that's about it. Very important, do not tighten these straight across. Go from one end, this end, middle, up that corner, this corner. Do it like that, you'll get it flat. That really solves a lot of problems sometimes, especially if you don't feel it's airtight. Just tighten this down flat. Alright, have a good night, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.